Alright, breaking news on the Jack Power YouTube channel. Welcome back. The Anti Piracy Group. For all you people that are driving out there, you do not need to look. Just listen and I will walk you through it as the Anti Piracy Group in today's news starts using software and growing and going after IP users. And how are they doing this Anti Piracy Group as we've been covering here in the Jack Power YouTube? Welcome back to you Jack Power BitChute users. YouTube has enabled this software as well, and this is what's causing the U.S. record number of free TV lawsuits. And still to date, since I've been doing this for years, I have not seen Amazon ever sue itself. So that is the one box that I do use myself. For everybody out there that is asking, the Amazon Fire TV. And as always, to keep the video up, YouTube makes me put out the phrase, and what we should all believe, support the real Netflix, okay? They are shaking in their boots over this DOJ votes and what it means to YouTube, Google, ISP, you name it. Everybody is under panic. So I'm going to walk you guys through this thing. This thing is in the garbage. They got all the dogs after Jack Bauer now. Okay, let's go walk you through this. I'll show you what is closed. This is what they're trying to go after is APK stores, by the way. I did a couple other videos. Kodi, Terrarium, TTV, Showbox. Everybody. So don't push, don't panic, VPN your butt. I don't want you ended up in the prison shower, okay? This lawsuit is really on the attack these days. They're going after sellers of the Android boxes and closing down even the Droid admin store stuff, or what you call now the file linked. As you've been seeing, or maybe you not, on Reddit, because the heat is on, they focus more on this thing because it means money, it means jail, it means you're an easy target, just like the rest of us, okay? So, let's move along here. I did this before. We want to avoid a sore ass. I'm going to keep you out of trouble, so join the revolution here at Jack Bauer YouTube. And as the last video I did, what's up my butt challenge has gone wrong. All right. This is what people are reverting to instead of normal day things. They're sticking things up their butt and finding out the challenge. All right. So I'm going to skip ahead of this thing. I'm going to show you how the Kodi box breach and everything that they're talking about right now here on the Jack Bauer channel. Let's go get right into this thing. I don't want to delay it anymore. The only thing that I ask you guys to do is hit the subscribe link right there. This helps out Jack Bauer. As I stated earlier, I got the dogs, the wolves, and everybody at the door now because YouTube is in a complete panic over everything to do with these copyrights, trademarks, IP address stuff. They are in a full-on panic. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to talk about, I'll just tag this story first. The Anti-Piracy Group Brain plans to target frequent seeders. All right. I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible for all of us because it does affect every country, U.S. and everyone else. But it's, of course, a Dutch Anti-Piracy Group Brain, however you want to say it, stresses that its plan to go after the frequent seeders of pirated material is still on. The outfit is now using its own tracking software to detect persistent infringers and hold them accountable. Movie distribution Dutch. Film work is now working with that Ace. You know what I'm talking about? That Ace is working with Ace, Amazon, Netflix, Dish. Those guys. The Netherlands, they call everybody out there who they don't like pirates. All right? So the Dutch government has now approved this thing, which will spread like wildfire through all of the nations. It starts in one area. This thing is a software, in-house software that automatically gathers the IP address of seeders. This is what they're talking about. This is not my IP address, and it better not be yours. And this goes without saying, if you do not have your VPN on, do not do this. You know that I am a robot. Do not get involved while you're checking that off, while you're verifying when you're going to these sites. If you don't have your VPN on, That is a complete tracker of your personal information, and they're getting very sophisticated because they're using this software. This is what the Dutch is talking about here. It's called IP Address Tracker. Scan, track, and manage IP addresses and obtain detailed IP histories and events. This is like a service that's being bought by these companies, and the main targets are, of course, us. Okay, bam, they want that. But if you got that on, you have nothing to worry about whatsoever. And what they're working backwards through here is now it's called the MAC address. Long story short is every device that you have has an assigned MAC address. And we're not talking about your Apple, your Mac at all. They just call it a MAC address, whether it's your Android box, your computer, your TV. Everything has a MAC address. Okay, it looks, even as we back it up here, this little MXQ box, besides the IP address, it has a MAC serial number that is embedded inside of that. We can do a class as to how to get rid of it, because one of the main targets here is like open load. All right, so you do open load on all your devices. For you guys that know or do not know, open load asks you to pair your device. Okay, so open load pair. Let's get off this website because this is what the Dutch is talking about. Here we go. Open load pair. So if you make the mistake of clicking on a device not knowing what's going on in the background, like say when you're using, for example, where's a good one? This #1 service out there, Terrarium TV. Go to Google, Terrarium TV. Look, every site, this is an app. It's taken over Google. This is not really a good thing for us because it's drawn so much attention now, like coding, that it's right in the bullseye now. It's on every single, as soon as you type in Terrarium TV, it's on pages and pages and pages of Google. And that gives these guys over here at the Dutch the IP address seeders, locations, tracking softwares. Long story short, the ability to go in and go look at, see, oh, okay, well, Terrarium TV, you watched Seinfeld. All right. Again, going back through the IP address. But the one thing we want to make sure that you also protect is, besides your IP address, is that MAC address right over here. I never get into that. It's a little bit more technical, because that really goes through talking about like routers, devices, what's giving out the information to the public, things like that. It really gets detailed. Just make it as simple as possible. I put it on my blog. You can go to Best VPNs. I only talk about this all the time to try and protect you guys. They use my name. Okay, I'm going to click on a Jack Bauer one. I don't control this whatsoever. They put it up there. I don't even know it's $4.87. All right, so they just use my name. IP Vanish is out there. That's my deal. That I don't even know. They take control of it. Best VPN Magazine. That's a different one, like PC Magazine. If you go over there, you can pick a VPN as well. It's the same one. But just protect yourself as you're going forward, because they are trying to really hunt down the folks with regards to, especially this Terrarium TV, okay? No need anymore to give up any of your own personal information. Look it up yourself on PC Magazine, Best VPNs. IP Vanish is always in the top list. I used to use Hide My Ass. I've been testing now. What is this one? They sent me one of these. There it is, Top Guard VPN. I'm also checking out that one too. I just go with the easiest one out there because it is 2 seconds. A 2-year-old could do it, and I got it up and running. So I qualify as a 2-year-old. I'm good to go. But just be careful out there, because the latest thing we'll have to start working on and talking about is the MAC address crap that these guys are trying to get to us. It's a bigger deal than anything that you guys can ever imagine out there. How they're trying to track it through. You can look more up on Google. What is the MAC address? These guys do video after video after video. And how they're going back through the routers. They're getting very, very sophisticated, unfortunately. But if you are a user of, say, OpenLoad, you're a user of Terrarium, you're a user of Kodi, you gotta have that VPN on, because the story of today is the anti-piracy group plans to target frequency eaters, as I showed you with the tracking software. Once again, that they're going to buy. And I'm not going to say it's this company, all right? I'm not giving any free shout-outs to this company whatsoever. I'm just letting you know that this is a moneymaker. It's all about it, just to track down this. That's all it is. Track it down. I'll leave it in the show area, of course, of my video, whatever you guys are going to do. And don't forget, under the Jack Bauer one, I keep forgetting to tell you guys if you decide to use it. These guys, if you pick it from Best VPN or Jack Bauer, I'm supposed to tell you that it works on 10 devices, so cover everything in your house, from your cell phone to your computers to your devices. Antivirus for everything. Cool, right? I'm doing it. My $4.87 is going well to work. Well, very sorry about that. That's the breaking news of today. Unfortunately, these guys, they care more about this nonsense than putting drugs and everything else off the streets. So that is Jack Bauer from Jack Bauer YouTube channel. This is the breaking news for today. Everybody have a good rest of the day.